Two real homies back with another one live. Today's topic is wicked COVID. We're going to talk about how COVID is man-made and how whoever is making these plagues around the world ever since 1200 BC. We're going to go all the way back. Uh, it's a wicked cult, wicked scientists, wicked laboratories. They're making these plagues around the world to depopulate population. This is just what we believe at Two Real Homies Podcast. So let's kind of get into it a little more. Let's go. So now they're still trying to use black rats today, these lab rats, as an excuse for an accidental plague, or accidental disease that spreads around the nation to human, me and you and I. Okay, so if we pay attention, it has been studied in 7 cities that the human parasite model was a better match for the pattern of any outbreak of plagues, all the way to COVID, because it mirrored how quickly it spread and how many people it affected. The conclusion was very clear. The lice model fits best. Humans have lice. It would be unlikely to spread as fast as it did if it was transmitted by rats. It would have to go through this extra loop of rats first, right? Rather than being spreaded from person to person. You see, that's the big key. We have to pay attention. So keep in mind that, so keep in mind that the people of power, the ones who can make something happen overnight, are the ones who are sitting and plotting and trying to figure out how to depopulate population for whatever reason, whatever gain, we don't know. But they think they God, so they think they God, so they're trying to get to the next level of future for them, a new world order for them, and get some of us out of the way. This is just what we believe. And this is how you know that it's nothing but wickedness, pure evil, because look at these people who create these things to hurt innocent lives, right? Okay, you're sitting in laboratories and you're creating and you're experimenting with human lives to see how it works so you can spread it and then, make it like it's a plague so you won't go to jail or get in trouble for doing this. Which God sees everything, so you will be punished regardless. But anyhow, when you look at Satan, when he was in heaven and he tried to be God and be slick with it too, like they're doing, he got kicked out of heaven, right? And he made a big mess in the world. And this is why we all under this sin curse in the first place. So these people are still trying to be God like Satan, and they're creating these plagues, man. It's man-made. This is what we believe at Two Real Homies Podcast. Take it or leave it. But when you study and look at things, it just is what it is. So, and I'll give a good example when you sit back and really watch some wicked people. Now, I'm not saying they're wicked intentionally, but check this example out and just follow me clearly. This is what we've seen from our eye view. Now, there's people who smoke cigarettes. Some of these people sit back and study other people who don't like cigarettes and really can't stand it. And they already know what cigarette secondhand smoking causes. Cancer, right? Or whatever. To the person who doesn't smoke, and it catches on faster. Follow me? It's sort of like COVID and all the other plagues. They experiment, they sit back and study us, right? And they say, how can we depopulate? How can we make people sick or just be doing something wicked, period? And I've seen this with people who smoke cigarettes, because they'll sit back and they'll study you, and then they'll fire up the cigarette, see how you react. and there it goes. They spread it and it's airborne, air transmission. You see where I'm getting at? And all of a sudden, this person that didn't smoke is in the hospital. Just like with COVID, you're in the hospital and you're sick and dying. You see? So just follow that and just pay attention sometime. This is all man-made. It's all still a spiritual world, and it's all a spiritual wickedness. It's always been, fight against evil and good. So anyway, let's get more into it. See, at Two Real Homies podcast. See, look, I mean, this might sound crazy, but we believe that all these plagues and all these ways is killing everybody in the world. But I believe it's just a sneaky tactic really aimed at the black race. Now, let me tell you why I say that before y'all get mad. So with the black race, they always said that we're the number one race with the leading causes of respiratory illnesses, right? Asthma, heart attacks, heart failure, diabetes, all the things that COVID and these plagues attack quickly. So therefore, if they put it like that, they would know that these experiments will attack us faster and more to depopulate. Look how long they've been trying to kill our blacks anyway, through slavery, hanging us, beating us. I mean, just look at all that. And not trying to start anything. Like I said, Two Real Homies not racist, but it's real, it's facts. It is what it is. It's recorded through history. Look it up yourself. But I believe some of these wicked plagues is aimed to take us out, man. Look at it. Look how it is. It's also a way of control when you look at it. It's like we can make a virus and put it to the world to control people. Wear your mask, stay in the house, just so they can do some dirt or right on our nose. We don't know, but it just seems that way. It's a controlled thing, man. And then it's like, I feel like if they can make the virus, then they can cure the virus. Look at AIDS. AIDS is non-curable, they say. You die from AIDS. But then you got people with AIDS who've been living for years off of medicine. Huh. Look at that. So if they can make it, they can cure it. Let's ask ourselves too, what's really going on between China and America though too? China could be trying to take us out or just send a warning shot with this COVID leak theory. You understand? It's always wars and we don't even know what we're fighting for, right? Yeah, let's think about that. They also study our hygiene because they got the hygiene chart, or you want to call it the health chart. They know who's got the leading causes of what and why. So therefore, that shows you that they do study us race by race. So they know that most people don't take care of their health or hygienes. There's a lot of people who don't wash their hands, and you can see that on a daily basis. I see it. A lot of people who don't take vitamins or exercise. And we got to start doing that stuff, y'all, because they studying, and the more they study, they figure that's a loophole to, take a few out to depopulate. I'm telling you, it's for some reason, man. And then also, it's a lot of people be mad about that, but it's a lot of you guys run around here with I hate to say it, with dirty balls and dirty draws. You know what I'm saying? It's just real, man. Like I said, we come to bring the realness to Real Homies podcast, man. COVID is wicked. COVID is man-made. And all these plagues, to me, has been man-made and experiment through laboratories and wicked scientists. And they're going to keep on coming with more and more, like the names now. They have names for these things. Omicron, dextrocron. I don't know. There's just so many names for the diseases, man, for the viruses. And that's another thing that kills me. They got names, actual names for these things, man, and they make them and they come and go. So it's gotta be man made. They just keep experimenting until they figure out what's gonna work and stick. You know what I'm saying? And so far, quarantine has worked. We got hospitals around the world now that's just had down to one patient in the COVID room. So that's a good thing. They're trying to stop the mass and take the mask out, but I think that's a big no-no because all they're gonna do is come with another plague, another virus, and attack again. And this time they're trying to figure out how they can attack, and you can't wear a mask or nothing else is gonna help prevent it. You get what I'm saying? So they've been studying all these years trying to figure out uh, how to kill us off, man. And once they figure it out, there'll be no cure for real, no quarantine or nothing that's gonna help. That's just the way the wicked side works. So anyway, man, there's probably a lot more that we could have said and we missed about this COVID thing, but we just believe that it's man-made and like all the other plagues, and just know that the devil is of sickness and God is a healer. So read your Bibles. We're not perfect. When you come to preach, we're just bringing it real. And we're going to be talking about a lot of more things, man. Signing out. Two Real Homies podcast. COVID is wicked. COVID is man-made. Man, take care of your health out there. Get rid of them dirty balls and dirty draws. Peace out, homies.